guys, guess what came in? Those new
came
shuffleboard T-shirts, you know, for the Nestler Championship.
Oh, that's right.
I know, I can't wait. Look at
Who printed those?
Look at. What in the world?
Who did help you print those?
That Valley Tribune, that Spring Valley Tribune, that printer, you know, they were cheaper, so I went down there.
Oh, what was his name?
Cheaper.
What was it?
Oh, the guy that.
Wait till Dewey sees this. He's going to be a little upset.
Didn't he win the soup thing last year, that guy? The
Phelps.
What was
something.
that called?
Phillips.
What was that soup called?
Was it Tex-Mex?
You know what?
Is that the one?
They're all like that, too. Oh, God, is Dewey going to be upset? Well, we'll take it back.
By the way, I didn't make
Well, you know what? We'll take it to the soup party. Show him.
You know, I didn't make it last year. How'd that go? I heard it was kind of, you know, not too wild or anything.
Well,
not too good.
Would you like to see?
Well, I wasn't there, so I have no idea.
Pictures.
Yeah, Deb took some pictures.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I hope we get invited this year, Dave.
It was pretty wild. Here are the pictures that I took. Some of them, anyway. Some were really a little bit too obscene.
Who was that first one there?
Well,
They look like Valley people.
I don't believe Harry Nestler's involved there.
Not sure, but
But it sure was fun to watch.
wild.
I doubt it. I'm sure they're too busy out there shuffleboarding and practicing.
Yeah, that's true.
It was a
No
good
time for
time,
that
though. Those
stuff.
soups were wild, though. Jeepers.
Oh, yeah.
You can count on the food. It's always really, good.
You guys have to make a soup of this year. All men have to bring a soup. No help. No soup.
Have to get an
Give it
invite
a really
first.
obscene name. They have obscene names to them. And
Have to get the invite first. Haven't got that yet.
Last year's
that's
was
true.
really good, though. It was called Tex-Mex.
Oh.
And it was good
was
going
good,
down, but you gotta know what happened later.
Scandal that has rocked the world. The story first broke in the scandalous tabloid Soup Tales. As many of you remember, in July of 1990, we brought you the story of this man, Dewey Nestler, who shocked the world when he came from nowhere to win the Yogi Bear Shuffleboard Tournament in Warren, Wisconsin. Dewey, a relative newcomer to the game, entered the tournament after much urging from his family. Many wanted Brad Erickson as the representative, but he was not able to attend due to inclement weather, which surprised many since he is a postal employee who risks life and limb to deliver through sleet and snow, even though many times late. Dewey decided to accept the challenge, and the rest is history, as he went on to win it all. Truly, the Rocky Balboa story of the 90s. However, the story does not end there. It is believed Mr. Erickson became disheartened with the instant success of Dewey, and with the growing dissension, Erickson decided to form his own Spring Valley team. Dissension between Nestler and Erickson became more apparent when Dewey chose his brother Dave to team with him in the '91 World Championship. Following is footage from the event we covered live in '91.
Okay.
Hi, it's Alan Reed with Laser 101, and we are here at Jellystone Park in beautiful Warren, Wisconsin, site of the second annual Shuffleboard Tournament, the World International Tournament. And with us today, the champions here. We've got Dave and Dewey Nestler, international champions. Guys, I know it's real tough here today. You went through a lot of beers. The temperature's in, in the 80s right now, and
sweltering heat.
Sweltering heat.
Sweltering heat.
The toughest time you had, I see today, was with the Australian. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, they didn't bring a cooler of beer along with them, and they kind of died out at the end of the match.
I see that.
And they tried to buy a couple off us, but we knew they were on the downhill slide of things, and we just decided.
See, the easiest time they had today was with the Valley team, the Spring Valley team. Guys, can you tell us a little bit more about the Valley team? It was rather easy. I've never seen anybody beat a Valley team, or any team for that matter, so handily.
Well, the guys that they had on their team were, I mean, they were so tall and lanky that they just couldn't shoot it right. So I think we had an advantage on them.
Definite advantage. Okay, I'd like to take time right now to show a few highlights if we could. Okay.
Dry again, Dave?
Well,
Boy, this heat.
time for another game, I
I
think.
don't know if I can take this many beers in one day, but
And it's before noon yet.
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
like Alan says,
it's beer 30.
there we go.
Hi, where are you ladies from?
DeForest, Wisconsin.
Oh, were you here this week for the big shuffleboard tournament?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Do you guys know who won?
Nestle boys.
Oh, they're pretty good, huh?
Yeah, real good.
Oh, that's great. Did they win any money?
I know they won a lot more than us.
Oh, that's great. Well, thanks.
Capable new commissioner of the World Shuffleboard League, Don Nestler, who is interviewing Dewey and Dave Nestler at this time. We take it away.
What do you think about the situation here? Well, let me think about it for a second here. Tell you the truth, believe somebody's trying to take us to the cleaners. We're not going to stand for it. Nobody will pull the wool over our eyes. Dewey?
In my opinion, there's only one league that tall guy from the Valley team could win. And see to him. He's missing one letter in that newsletter, and it's WFSL, World Fantasy Shuffleboard League. That's my opinion.
I'm starting to think that the Erickson protest does bring up a lot of good. I think there's a lot of somewhat validity to it. I don't see how you can say that, Ron. I mean, how many? It's just unbelievable how you can think like that. Although, as Merlin Miller earlier said, there is a little bit of National Enquirer type reporting in there. And do we want to think Neville would say about this whole situation?
Well, that's a man I'd like to talk to, because he's made a statement in this little Soup Tales article here, and I think that we should go to him if we've got him available. I think we should.
It just so happens we have Neville available live via satellite.
All I can say to you, Clay, them guys have lied. They've told heavy lies, and it's just made a fool out of me, and I will not stand for it. I'm really teed off.
After hearing from Neville and receiving considerable input from Dave and Dewey, I've reached the Valley team's protest has been denied. And now, back to Merle Miller, who, by the way, is not the past president of the WSL, as mentioned in DuckTales.
Name here. Now, if the Postal Department or my mail carrier could only get my name straight so I'd get the right mail rather than getting the MERLIN person's mail, we'd be sitting pretty good. One final session here. We would like to take you to the Dewey and Dave training session that they've been. One final comment from Dewey and Dave before we sign off. Thank you.
Hey, here's Dewey and Dave on another long day of practice for the upcoming tournament this summer in Warren, Wisconsin.
You warmed up, Dave? Haven't had a beer yet, but let's go. Let's do it.
Well, it's only 6 o'clock in the morning. You start them.
I got it.
I'll follow you. Oh, right in the center, it looks like bingo.
Only an 8. Gotta work on that, dude. Can't have any of those low point ones.
I'll try them left and righty. Maybe I can play a doubles tandem by myself next year if there's no protests. Bingo! Big scores.
Okay.
Well, Dave, you did pretty good on that one, knocking that black one out there, but looks like, what's this one? This one's on the line a little.
Yeah.
About a half inch is over the line. You better work on that one.
Kind of thought I was a little strong on it. I guess I was right.
We're aiming towards perfection now. Not that we need it against
not those guys,
local
that's for
teams.
sure. Not the small town teams anyway.
Well,
those national teams are pretty tough though.
should we call her a day?
Yeah.
10:30.
Beep, beep, beep. Hey, there's Andy's. We gotta pull in to a double workout.
Okay, Dave, pick her up and let's set her down. We'll haul her a day. Hauling 1,000 whole pigs around. That's enough workout for one day. Now let's go empty one.
Back kind of hurts right now, but still tastes better going down now.
That's it today. Let's hang her up.
Here we have the Nestler brothers walking out of City Hall. Tell me, fellows, well, what were you doing there?
Well, we've got a protest of our own that is in the works right now.
We got her going. I talked to the most famous Australian that lives in Minnesota. He plays for the Timberwolves. Maybe you've heard of him. Luke Longley. He was telling me his brother played on that Australian team down there at Jellystone. His name is Fluke Longley. And let me tell you, that's exactly what it was. It was a fluke. This protest was a fluke, and we're going to do something about it.
And Brad, you're right. You haven't heard the last of this.